this out. Apparently I earned 1.5% interest on what I have in Robinhood account that's not invested. So at least I'm making some money there as well. But I'm making more money off of ZIM. That being said, the stock is down right now. So I put in $60. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I put in $60. I just earned yesterday $3.44. So but that's not on the $60. That's on what my stock is worth, if I understand this right. So my stock is worth $46.16. Now obviously it goes up and down. So whatever my average is, that's what my dividend payout was on. And I'm sure they got computers to figure all that out, because that's beyond me. But we'll just look at the 46.16. So I'll get my other phone out. Alright, so 3.44 divided by, let's say $46. That's 7.5% interest, give or take. Not too bad. And that's monthly, though. You know? Yeah, that's monthly. So if you do, or multiply that by 12, you're looking at almost 100% return on your investment annually. 89 to 90% return on your investment. That's pretty dang good. I haven't received my dividends from PBR yet this month, but I keep adding and taking away from that one. This one I just been adding. So now, of course, that 90% is based on me gradually adding $10 every, I don't know, week or so. So that percentage could be actually higher if I just left the money alone, didn't add any or didn't take any away. That percentage probably could be higher. So, yeah. Imagine getting 100% return on your investment annually. That's what this will do. That's what this will do. So I need to put more money in here. This is where I need to put my money. So I earned $3 this month, $3.50 almost this month. So what if I wanted to earn $5,000 per month? Now, of course, it won't stay this way, but all right. So 5,000. This is about what I make a month on my paycheck. Times 12. Actually, probably make a little more than that, but we'll see. I just started a new job. So I need to invest $60,000 in order to make $60,000 every year. I can quit my job. I could quit my job. How crazy is that? Or I can keep my job and then be earning 6 figures because I'll be making $10,000 a month. How crazy is that? Crazy. So if you guys find a better dividend than this, let me know, because that's where I'm putting my money. Now, that being said, I use this tracker. Now, what I suggest, see, here's PBR. PBR always puts this app always puts PBR at the top, which is fine. It's a good investment, but not as good as ZIM. Let's see here. So what? Now, remind you, I'm not a connoisseur at this. I'm still kind of learning myself. But from what I understand, when you're looking at the dividends, you want to look at the yield and the dividend. If the yield is higher than the dividend, then it is a safe investment. If the dividend is higher than the yield, it's a high risk investment. So, it's okay to do the high risk. I just wouldn't put a lot of money into it. They say that when it's got a high dividend but a low yield, that company's probably going to go bankrupt. That, or it's not going to last very long. Maybe they're offering a high dividend in order to get investors. You know? So, it's like, hey, we need investors. We're going to give you a high return on your investment. Put your money here. And so, they may not be making a lot of money right now, but they're gambling with your money to say, oh, if we got more money, we can make more money. Our yield's low right now, but if we get some investors, we might be able to turn that around. But you know, it's a gamble. So I would say don't put as much money there. But if there's a whole bunch of us putting a little bit there, then that gives them what they're looking for, but it gives us a lower risk. You know, $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever you can afford to lose, throw it in there. You know, for me it'd be like 20 bucks. You get your 20 bucks back, maybe throw in another 20. That way, if you lose it, you're not really losing any money except for what you've already earned off of that dividend. You know? That's what I would do. You know, that's like this one guy I used to know. What he used to do was he'd buy, say, $100 worth of stocks.
3 miles, and right onto Illinois 49.
Once that $100 made $100, he would pull that $100 out. So then the money that he still had left in there was 100% interest. He didn't lose any money, right? Then he'd take that $100 that he took out and reinvest it into another stock. And then he would sit on it until it made $100. Once it reached $200, he'd pull it out. He'd pull out the original 100. And then go invest it into something else. That way he was constantly reinvesting the same $100 and he never lost any money. Theoretically, you know. It would take longer to make money doing it that way. But that's what he did. And from what I understand, he did pretty decent, you know. But maybe he knew more than I know. Personally, yeah, I would do dividends. I would focus on dividends. I like dividends, and I would focus on a high dividend with a high yield. So, for example, WU, Western Union, I was putting money in there because that was one of my best dividends until I discovered PBR. Then I discovered ZIM. Now I invest in PBR on Cash App, and I do ZIM on Robinhood because I can't do ZIM on Cash App. They don't offer it. I don't know why. You know, I'm trying to get a list from my Edward Jones broker of all the companies A to Z that pay dividends so I can put them in this tracker. But I have yet to get a list. What I was doing was I was going through Cash App and looking at all those stock companies that pay dividends and entering them in here. However, about halfway through, I lost track of where I was, and then it changed the order on me, and then I basically had to start over. So then I started Googling stocks that pay the best dividends, and I found ZIM and a couple others, but the other ones weren't as good as ZIM. So if you have a source of finding and tracking the best dividends, let me know. Either in the comment section, or if you have Viber, I created a Viber group to where we can share information for free. I also created a Discord group where we can share information for free. Nobody's in the Discord group, only 2 others are in the Viber group. But if you build it, they will come. So I built it, now I'm waiting for you guys to show up. But anyway, and if there's some other free stock advice groups, open source stock groups, let me know in the comment section. I'll go check those out as well. But mostly I'm interested in dividends, things to pay good dividends. That's me. Other people have different interests. And then I'll put them in my dividend tracker and I'll keep an eye on them. So what I plan on doing, and like I said, this is just me, But what I plan on doing is investing in the stocks that pay the best dividends and have the best yields. That way it's a low risk, high return. And then no, I'm done. And then if there's a better one that comes along, you know, then I'm not gonna exactly cash all my stuff out of the previous stock until it is in the green, you know. So if I'm losing money on my original investment because the stocks are down, even though it's still paying good dividends, I'll wait till the stocks go back up, and then I'll cash it out and move everything over to the other deal that's paying the best dividends. Meanwhile, I'll just leave it there, still get some dividends, even though it may not be the best. So that's my plan. Let me know what you think. You know, maybe we can figure this out together. Teamwork makes the dream work. So another guy in my stock group, my Fiverr group, what he does is he follows trends, and he also gets advice from his kids, because, you know, what's the latest cool gadget, you know? And then he'll look into that company, and he'll look into the manufacturers of that product and what ingredients do those manufacturers use. And then he'll invest in the stocks of the companies, of the products that the manufacturers use to make said product that the kids are buying, or whatever's trendy. That way, he's making money whether the product sells or not, whether the final product sells or not. You know, they're making the product, so they're buying the ingredient products, therefore he's making money off the ingredient products. Who cares if the end product sells or not? They're producing. So that's what he invests in, the production side. And that way he doesn't have to worry about whether or not the trend goes away or not. He's made money off of his investment, investing in the product ingredients. So that's not a bad idea either. And then there's the New World Order crap, you know, whatever predictions that they put out on the interweb or television, telling us, oh, we predict this thing happening, which is basically them telling us we're planning for this to happen. We're going to make this thing happen. So when they say they predict something happening, figure out where to invest in that so that you can make money off of it. You know, it's like, that sounds like a bad idea, especially if you're a freedom fighter or a freedom lover, and in a way it is. However, you know, I've been saying for years, you know, all these things that I preach about as a freedom fighter to these people that don't listen to me, I should have invested in the stocks of the things that I was preaching against. That way, when these idiots don't listen to me, I still make money. Or, you know, I make money off the idiots. However, if they don't, if they do listen to me, then I won't make any money, but yet we'll still have more freedom. So either way, it's a win for me, right? Because I like my freedom, even if it does cost me a couple dollars, you know? But hey, if the sheep are going to blindly follow the evil, I wouldn't even call him a shepherd, the butcher, let's put it that way. So you got the shepherd and you got the butcher. So if the sheep follow the butcher, well, at least I'm making money off of them, right? So that's why I invest in BlackRock and different companies like that. But I don't like those companies. But right now, BlackRock's up and I'm making money on it. Car. I think I'm losing money on them. No, I made 60 cents. Woohoo!
3 miles. Turn right onto East 1120 North Road.
Alright. Overall, my stocks are still down $570. But BlackRock is up $13. Yamaha Gold is up $3 almost. Barrick Gold is up $2. So, yeah, these are the things I'm making money on. I don't really need the money right now, so I'm not cashing them out. But like BlackRock, I invested $103.67. Obviously, I cashed out some of that in the past. I think they pay dividends too. They do. But, you know, it's not a high dividend. Down right now. Down for the day anyway. So right now is probably the best time to invest in BlackRock because it's at its, I wouldn't call it a low point, but it's at a low point. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's see here. This is how I got my list. Dividends.
Right curve ahead.
But again, I didn't get finished with this list.
Half a mile. Turn right onto East 1120 North Road.
Before I had to start over. But there's a lot of ETFs in here. I already got, I think, all of or most of the ETFs in my, where I'm following them. I got a lot of shit in here. But if you go down to the, here we go, following. I pretty much added all the ETFs in the section where I'm following them. I haven't actually bought a lot of them. Maybe a dozen or so, but that's about it. But when I get a notification that the stocks are down, then that's when I'll go buy $1 or whatever. Looks like a lot of them are up right now.
Left curve ahead.
There we go. Here's all the down ones. So APTIV, whatever the heck that is. Oh, well, that might be something worth investing in. It's not crashed yet. It's got a low dividend. But you might make some money on it if the stocks go back up. The nice thing about dividend stocks is you got an opportunity to make money twice, which is pretty awesome. But I think you have a better opportunity of making money on the dividends. That's just my opinion. But again, I'm not a professional. I'm just learning. I'm a pre-professional. A pre-professional. I don't know what I am. Technology, transportation. So yeah, transportation and the medical industry are the two most needed industries in the world. So you almost can't go wrong investing in one of those two. However, you got good business people and bad business people. So a good business person will make you some money, a bad business person will lose you money. Unfortunately, I'm not the best businessman. I've tried.
Half a mile. Bear left on 1700 East. Left curve ahead.
I have a passion or desire to be one, but apparently I don't have the skill set. So I'm backing off of being or trying to be a businessman and going in this direction. Because I've lost so much money trying to open, start, get involved in, and running businesses.
Bear left onto 1400 East.
I apparently suck at it. So, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That being said, you know, you keep trying to learn and grow and do something different, even though you're doing the same thing, you know, do it better. But I don't know. I just don't have the wherewithal, I guess, to be a successful businessman. But maybe this is my niche. I don't know. So I got my 9-to-5er. It's not really a 9-to-5er. It's more like a 5 to 9er. And I get up at 5 a.m. and I work till almost 9 a.m. every day. Technically, I work 5 to 7, but then I still got to do paperwork and stuff at the end of the day. So, but I don't log that. So I work 14, 15, 16 hours a day, basically. Yeah. What the forfeit? Oh. Oh. My safety department's in my tablet. updating stuff. It's cool to watch somebody else messing with your stuff. He could probably hear me too, I don't know. They covered up the camera though, so he can't look at me. Which is nice. At least this company does respect my privacy, unlike the last company I worked for. So anyways, I'm about 30 minutes from my pickup. I just thought I'd shoot a little video. It's a 30-minute video letting you know about ZIM. Dividends. So yeah, if I want to make $60,000 a year, then I need to put $60,000 a year, or $60,000 into ZIM, and I can potentially double my money. I mean, like double my money. Have like $120,000 a year paycheck. What do you think? So they asked me if I wanted to reinvest my dividends into ZIM every month, and I think I'm going to do that, but I don't know. I like having that paycheck every month, so who don't, right? So what I'll probably do is, instead of reinvesting it, because I don't know if I can go and stop that later, so what I'll probably do is just reinvest it manually instead of automatically. And then that way, later, when I want the paycheck, I'll have it. Yeah. So, we'll shoot for $500 a month at this point. So instead of 60, I need to have 6,000 in there. So what I could do, now let's just do this. It might be quicker. Nope. I got $2,500 invested in my stocks here. And about another $2,000 invested there. That's almost $5,000. So if I can slowly start cashing these out, moving them over to ZIM, plus add a little bit from my paycheck every week, I can easily get up to $6,000 and start making $500 a month. And then start trying to double that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I think I'm going to come over here and start cashing out my stuff and moving it over to ZIM, because BlackRock, they don't pay. They don't pay. I'll leave $1 in there. So like say if I sell right now, I'll just sell $88. You know, that way I'll still have some money in there. And then if it goes up some more later, I'll sell some more later. Bada boom, bada bing, suckers. But before I do all that, I need to pay down my credit card. Because I pay more interest in my credit card than I'm actually making here. But I do have my credit card halfway paid down. I got carried away. I got carried away on my credit card because I had some stuff in real life happen that I had to pay for, and so I basically just started charging stuff, and I paid back, you know, more than my monthly minimum. However, I kept putting money on it, you know, so it's like I kept paying more on it, but then I kept charging more on it. So it's a vicious cycle. And I was bragging in the beginning because what I normally do with the credit card, and this is a good idea, I just put all my auto renewals on the credit card, and in that way I don't have to worry about any bounce check fees, you know. And then when I get paid, just pay the credit card, you know, no big deal. But like I said, I got carried away. So I got it about halfway paid down. I'm getting the rest of it paid down. But I was bragging about only having like $1 a month interest rate or whatever, paying $1 or less than $1 interest. But now it's up almost to $100 interest, and I'm like, I gotta get that down. So all the money that I made on my stocks have pretty much been going to pay my credit card. So, you know, I'm not really making any money. I'm just farting around. However, you might say that the money I'm making here helped me pay my interest on my credit cards. But if I didn't have the money here, then I also wouldn't have the credit card debt, because I've got more money in here than I have credit card debt. If that makes sense. So once these go up, I'm gonna cash them out and go pay my credit card, and then start putting my money in ZIM. But at least I learned something. I've been learning, you know, with all this stuff. Victoria's Secrets is up 46 cents. You know, I've been learning. So, you know, they say expect to lose some money while you're learning, because it's part of your schooling. But now that I think maybe I figured it out, it's time to put it in motion and start making money and not be losing any money. So that's the direction I'm going. Let me know what you think in the comment section or in my 2 groups, and I'll leave the group links in the description section. And there's other good groups that you're aware of that I might be interested in, let me know. You can't put hyperlinks in YouTube comment sections. I've tried. I even tried putting in my own comment section. So maybe sign up to one of my groups and then share the information in my group. And in that way we can learn and grow together. All right, bye.